Hello and welcome to the Statmaster 76. That personally I, as a film expert and snob of such, I'm going to review a movie I just saw tonight. The new Quentin Tarantino film, The Django Unchained. What can I say about the man? The man who crafted his career of Reservoir Dogs and Pulp Fiction and has essentially never looked back. Now I'd like to say bad things about him as he is a cinema snob, but personally I can't think of anything honestly. So instead, but as a snob, it would be my duty to honestly tell you about how this new movie is, for the record, awesome. And just to point this out, while I'm thinking about it, I have not been paid by either by Tarantino, his production company, or the distributor, whose names shall remain nameless. Get sued. This movie, I'm not going to review a plot by point synopsis because that would be just, boring. But I will say this: it's a great movie. Like Sam Peckinpah's The Wild Bunch, this film is a brutally violent, brutally graphic depiction of the violent age. Having Jamie Foxx in the lead role also helps too, because you saw him on Ray. So, where do I begin? So, to counter some claims by some famous directors, Spike Lee. As it turns out, the film isn't really that racist. It's not. I mean, the scene with the KKK is played for humor, and it's done rather hilariously, and it's not done straight, so it's not racist whatsoever. And indeed, many of them get blown up by okay, I don't know who the main European guy was played by. His name escapes me. I'm just gonna call him Chris Christopherson from Heaven's Gate, okay? So, where do I begin? Okay, but they get blown up. So basically, it's nothing to really worry about whatsoever. So anyway, but Tarantino does a brilliant job somehow managing to combine the unsettling violence with the beautiful costumes. Oh, and for some reason, Samuel L. Jackson looks really weird in this movie. Not unlike the way Tarantino portrayed him in Pulp Fiction, where he had both a beard and a burly mustache. See if you can get closer. I call it Peach Fuzz McGee. So anyway. When it was a great movie, just full of great moments. The only part where I could really complain about would be near the end after Chris Christopherson. Yes, I know it's Christoph Waltz, but I'm just gonna call him Chris Christopherson because I can't tell you what he actually looks like, honestly. But he does look like Chris Christopherson from Heaven's Gate. I'm not denying that. So, back to what I was saying, that was after Django was captured, and he was apparently tortured a la Midnight Express. Okay, now, I know that Tarantino likes to base his movies off exploitation movies, but why would you rip off Oliver Stone? Oliver Stone's not that good to begin with, honestly. And yes, I know I'll catch a little bit of flack for that, but I'll explain it more later. But the film as a whole is fantastic. Besides that, so personally, I'd have to give it a 4. Deal with the local morons. I am recording. Shut your gob. So anyway, where was I? Oh yes, I was giving it a 4 out of 5 out of 5. It's a good movie overall, but it's not one of my favorites because it's not. There's something wrong about that. Okay. So let's get down to the nitty-gritty. As you know, or probably don't know, in terms of digital media, I'm cheap. I am really desperately poor in terms of this media. That's why all I have is a little mini web camera from Logitech and just this tiny microphone that doesn't even work that well. And, oh yes, and I have to hold it as well. Thankfully, I've been given advice that has been set up, so at some point I shall be setting up a link on my YouTube account so that you can donate to help reach my goal of approximately $1,000 for all this new equipment. Maybe even $5,000 for a new beautiful camcorder that I could quite possibly use so that I can make my videos look even better than every other video out there. We can all dream, can't we? One final other piece of business while I'm at it. That Netflix is removing a lot of their movies from their instant streaming. A lot of great award-winning films like Rain Man, The English Patient, Last Tango in Paris, Sunset Boulevard, and others. Personally, I feel it's my duty as a film expert to try to provide you people, or the people that do watch, to go watch these movies if you have a Netflix instant. Don't you might, and if you watch some of these titles that I've just mentioned, just get unsubscribe. For the MJS Tapmaster 77 video channel, Tapmaster saying good night, good luck, stay golden.